everybody. Welcome to another edition of Grizzlies on the Hunt with Psychic Medium Kelly Joe. What's going
Hello.
on, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody, welcome to the show here. Welcome, everybody. So let's see who we got here. We got Crazy Witch coming around the corner. Yes, there he comes there. So how you doing, Kelly?
I'm doing good. I'm excited about the show tonight. Like we said last week, we're going to talk about animal communications. So if you want to know about your fur babies, put your questions in the comments and we'll answer you.
Well, you are. Well, first off, ladies and gentlemen, right before we went live, we were talking. Welcome, everybody. Pamela, Nigel, Kelly, Denise, FDL, Paranormal. Oh, was in the house. We heard a bell. It was like, ting.
It was a little fairy bell.
Yeah. And Kelly was like, was that you? I'm like, no, I thought that was you. And I was like, do what? So, yeah, let's play some Hollywood Squares here. But no, so it was very interesting. We thought it was on each other's end, but it was not our. So, yeah, so it was a fairy bell. It was very interesting. But have you noticed, Kelly is bright and not hiccuping and lagging or anything? It's interesting, isn't it? Hello, Joanne. Welcome to the show.
I want to thank everybody who helped me get this computer hooked up. Thank you.
Yeah, so believe it or not, welcome Tammy and Angel. Believe it or not, she was actually without power once again, shortly a few moments ago, but she has power now. So, but yeah, so I thought, oh Lord, here we go again. But yeah, so very interesting. So tonight's show, I still can't believe about the fairy bell. That was interesting.
It was so neat.
It was. We always hear bells on your shows and everything. So, yeah. So tonight we're going to be covering pets and animals.
Yes.
So that's
and
going to be
whatever else
interesting.
they want to talk about, you know how it does.
Yeah. So that's going to be very interesting. So what is it with animals? Now, I heard they do cross over. Is that true?
Yes, they cross over with us. And they greet us when we cross over.
Oh, that's nice to know. That
All
really
the pets
is.
we've loved always greet us, you know. And it don't matter what kind of pet you have. You can have a turtle, a snake, whatever. It's a pet.
Oh, Tammy Johnson, Kelly Joe. I've been beside my 14-year-old Rottweiler for at least 2 days now. Keep telling him to go to heaven. It's okay. His brothers and sisters will protect me. Just hang on. He just keeps hanging on, fighting. Oh,
Tell him that you love him and that he can go.
yes. Yes, that is sad. And yes, Diane, I did. And Diane, like somebody that's never touched dye before in his life, did not read the instructions. Because Kelly Joe was the first one to see it. And she's like, you didn't read the instructions. And I'm like, I sure didn't. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is real. See, it doesn't pull off. So yes, I did. I took a sip from the fountain of youth. But anyways, congratulations over hitting 1,000. Well, thank you. I couldn't do it without all of you guys and ladies and gentlemen. I sure did. But no, I'm sorry to hear that about your animal, loved one. I always call them my children. People that don't have animals don't understand the relationships we have with them. Kelly, about a month ago, my zebra finch passed away, and afterwards I had a paranormal experience. My bird's gone to heaven, Kelly.
Yes.
Has my bird's gone to heaven?
Yes, it has.
Oh. It's getting hot in here, so I'm going to turn on my little studio fan on low here. If not, it's going to sound like we're in the wind tunnel. We're getting the smoke from Canada down here in Kentucky. So you heard the fairy bell also. Yeah, so we actually hear them quite a bit. Just for men, huh? That is right. That's what it was, Lady Wolf.
Somebody's asking how to send stars.
That I don't know. This is all new to me. I just know that if you go to my Facebook page, Grizzly Chris, there's an option there, and anybody that I don't know what in the world just happened. Let me click on another button. But it's Grizzly, because I think you got to do it from there. I'm not for sure. Grizzly Chris or one of the groups. I don't think you can do it from YouTube. But yeah. So Eric, Grizz, first of all, that was the worst conversations I had with anybody. Second, I told my cat Xena that I was okay and she passed right away. Wow. Interesting, Eric. So, yes. So I do think that animals do know and do understand us. I do believe that. Now, I do not speak to them. I know people like Kelly Joe and other people with abilities do. And that's interesting. How does that work?
Well, you hear them in your head like you're talking to a real person, And I know Crazy Witch had a question. Can you repost yours, please? I missed you. Like my dog, when I'm cooking dinner, she'll say, "Well, do I get some?" It's like, yes, you get to have some. I share with you. I have a new cat showed up one night, and it's my reincarnated dog a few years ago. No joke. I believe you. But I believe that animals reincarnate animals, not human. Everybody has different ideas about that, but that's what I think.
Yeah. So let's see here. Angel. So yeah, I think you have to go to Grizzly Chris on my Facebook group. And actually, those stars, I don't know how they work, but evidently you send me stars and somehow they turn into money. I don't know if you purchase them like for like 50 cents or $1.50 or $2. I don't know, but it actually goes into an account for me to help with advertisements. And because I don't charge anybody, I do co-host any of my shows, any fees for any of my programs, software, advertisements, promos, any of that. All that comes out of my pocket and also my sponsors. So that also helps me do more shows and more content and buys more videos and other stuff and some more subscriptions for software. So any and all that stuff, ladies and gentlemen, is greatly appreciated. And I think too, I'm getting a good response back. It's Grizzly Chris. I put it out there. I'm a little bit catching up on the comments. But Kelly and I was talking about the book that I've been working on that she actually said last year that I was going to do. And we actually think we came up with a title to it right before the show. And I don't know. What do y'all think about this title here? Now, we think it sounds good. And this is the title that we thought about just right before the show. Let's see. Whispers of the Mind, A Psychic's Journey. Whispers of the Mind, A Psychic's Journey. Because these are all the people that I interviewed during the way to understand the psychic's abilities and what they went through life and how they dealt with things. Kelly, does my zebra finch have a message for me?
Well, she comes to you when you're having troubles and you're nervous. It calms you. So that's what I say.
Hi there, Luna. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
My Aurora is my kitty, and my familiar real one helps me with my walks and my place here. Yes, I do believe that. Kelly, at the weekend, I had a paranormal experiences. I had a plate moving and a scene like a bit. What? A noise in the kitchen. I was sitting on the couch and got an electric shock. was that my cousin. Whoa, Kelly, you are like really been active the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, it was her cousin.
Wow. Eric, I am fascinated by animal spirits. I want to make a study one day. I get the same way with my cats. It's like you know what they're thinking. I do think people connect with their animals. I really
Well,
do.
they can talk to you.
Really?
Yeah, they can talk to you.
Wow. Angelite, my jazzy girl, Calico, came to me, was so beautiful after all this time. Did it come to you in a dream, Angel? Or did it just, is it a living cat, your animal come to you? You deserve it for yourselves. Thank you very much. I really work hard, and hopefully you all enjoy what I do put out. I spend a lot of time advertising. Hello, Samantha. Welcome to the show. And getting people on the show that hopefully you all enjoy. Thank you, Joanne Jackson. Kelly christened that name for me, so hopefully it resonates with everybody that's going in the book. So yes, thank you. Sounds catchy. Go for it, Grizz. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Diane, I do think animals come back. We lost our mama, and I got another pup, and my husband wanted no part of her. She is now his baby, and she wants whole different breed, or whole different breed, but personality is just like mama. Wow.
Yeah, that can happen.
Eric, I have personal experiences all the time, but I think it's my cat, Xena. I wonder, now, can they come back and interact with you, Kelly?
Yes, yes. Like I have friends that they lost their cat, and every time I talk to them long distance, you can hear the cat that's passed away jump up on the refrigerator, and sometimes you can hear it meow.
No, that would flip me out. We already heard bells before the show. I rephrase that, a bell. Kelly, uh, I didn't get paranormal gift until later on in my life. My first paranormal experience when I used to live in a pub with my boyfriend. It was built around the late 1800s, and there was a lot of activity there in one of the rooms. I heard a man's voice grumbling when I opened the door, and there was nobody there, and I got really freaked out. Freaked out is not a word in my vocabulary. I probably would have messed myself, passed
Well,
out, and ran like hell.
they had old ghosts there.
Yeah. So apparition. No, I'm good. I'm trying to, and I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm retired, so I got credentials. So I'm trying to figure out how to get in the cemetery because they lock the gates. I shouldn't even be telling you all this. They lock the gates at nighttime. But you can go and park at this bank's parking lot and walk through the bushes and get to the back end of the cemetery. So I'm thinking about making a rendezvous by myself, but once again, I can't even go to the end of the driveway at night and take out the trash without getting freaked out. I heard birds at 2 o'clock in the morning, and Kelly, those were not birds. And I have no lights on in the studio besides my monitors. So here we
Now,
go with that light.
now at nighttime, what state do you live? Some states have night birds.
Yeah, now I live in Kentucky, northern Kentucky, and we do not have night birds. Now, there
Okay.
was a bird across the street, and my driveway is pretty long. And then there was a bird behind the house. and when I come from encrypted world, that is usually a sign of something that's bigger than me, wider than me, and taller than me, and bigger feet than me.
Well, it's
And it took
probably
all I had to get inside the front door and try to lock it as fast as I could.
probably a Bigfoot.
Yes. So I haven't got up. Hey, Russell Eastbrooks. Yeah. So Russell, I heard birds at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know how. I have to figure out how many thousands of acres I've got out back.
Wow.
Because they cut some of it out, put a road through there. So, but yes. Crazy Witch, I have two families right now. Two familiars right now. Sorry, it's my glasses. Yes, good name. Good Lady Wolf. I'm glad. Yeah, I thought the name resonated. Angel. I awoke, picked up my head, said her name, went to touch her, and left. Wow. So you're actually dreaming. Crazy Witch, your shows are always awesome, Grizzly. Well, thank you. I try to. Eric, Xena walks across the couch. Now, so you actually feel it then, Eric, I'm assuming. Jody Jenkins, welcome to the show, Jody. Hi, everyone. How do you realize your abilities? I have seen, feel, know, moments, random thoughts, or intuitions. I like to be able to develop whatever I've been gifted with, if anything. What do you think about that one?
Well, you need to trust yourself. And she's very gifted herself. She's what I call a knower. So
Jody, I know her.
Knows and knows and knows. She can't say how she knows, but she just knows. And she does a lot with sense, I think.
Well, hello there, Yolanda. Yolanda believes dogs come back as different animals trying to find their rightful owners. Watch Dog's Journey. I've heard about that.
I loved that movie.
I never watched it. Is it
it's
that good?
Excellent.
It's interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. I really am. Let's see. I'm trying to play catch up here. Let's see here. Angel, my Pomeranian toy dog, a very rare one. His name was Blackie Prince. Came out of the bedroom, and when I saw him, he went backwards. BJ was a beautiful thing. I
don't know what.
BJ, is that another animal? Kelly, another experience. You know what? I'm gonna have Kelly on a show. I gotta get you on one of my paranormal shows. Kelly, another experience I had at the pub was that the security cameras was on a lady of a guy repeating herself over and over again, and I think she was trapped there. And ladies and gentlemen, I think Kelly Joe just got attacked by a fairy. Eric, my birds came out at 3 a.m. every morning. What kind of birds? Because they're only so certain states. I wonder if Kelly lost power because she's got storms. Certain states, I'm going to boot her, see if she comes back in. Certain states do have birds that come out at night only when they are disturbed, startled. Now, if you look this up, and Mr. Easterbrooks Russell can concur with me on this because he is a very well-known researcher. Here she comes back. I didn't know if you lost power or not.
Yeah, I had a glitch.
So, but birds are only come out when they're startled, and there are some birds at night that do come out in certain states. But
I'm in Florida, and yes, we have night birds.
Well, Florida is one of those states. But when we're talking about Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, and North Carolina and stuff like that, that's a little different. Now, we do have the whippoorwills and all that other stuff. We do have the owls. But when you hear an owl, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, come on now, ladies. I mean, that's a little bit freaky. But anyways, hello, Lizzie. Where have you been? Welcome back. Yes. All right, here, Standing Stones. What's going on, Jody Jackson? Jody Jenkins, there we go. Oh, love it. Standing Stones, yes. In the house. Welcome. Joanne, a lot of scared. Joanne, Gretel. Why do you got to bring up Gretel? Yeah, I know I'm trying to muster. Here's Kelly again. When I was about 17 years old, my cat passed away, Biscuit. And one night I thought I saw my cat and was underneath the chair for a few seconds. It looked at me and disappeared.
Yeah, yes. They do that.
Yeah, I got to have her on one of my shows. Absolutely. We got to talk off the air. So, and Jody says, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Saved you a seat standing. There we go. Absolutely. Eric says, yeah, I feel her wall up to me. Thought it was a cat that's alive, reached out, and there was nothing there. Till my wife had happened, and then one day she felt it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, the movie made me cry. Now, I'm going to have to check that out. Now, if I come back, well, the dye in my beard's permanent, so it ain't going to run like mascara, but yes. But yeah. Man, it was a beautiful thing to see him. Yeah, I bet it was.
Yes.
Oh, my Kelly, horrible experience. I bet it was. That's terrible. Thank you. Let's see here. Venice Rising, welcome to the show. Kelly Elliott, send me a friend request for your private, accurate reading. Okay, nice. Will I get to see a Sasquatch before I pass? Russell wants. Now, Russell is a very intriguing character. So he wants to know, will he see a Sasquatch or Bigfoot before he passes?
Yes, you will.
You know, you got to come with me because they are out there. You know they're out there, Russell. You already done the research.
Now, who was it that asked me for a reading? I'll just put my website up and she can call me.
Yeah, so don't I have that up here somewhere? Let me click on your banner here. I thought I had one made for you. Let's see here. There we go. Right there. Kabam.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Kelly, I'm up for an interview. I'm pretty much free for most of the time. Kelly, we are going to hook up. Make sure and send me a private message at Grizzly Chris on Facebook Messenger, and we will get you scheduled for a show. Denise, why do dogs hide when they're about to pass under chairs?
Because they want to go someplace safe to pass. They'll hide in bushes or they'll go off to die if they're outside.
Oh, really? I did not know that. Lady Wolf, I felt and see animals that have passed. What I'm puzzled by is why everything is out of the corner of my eyes. LOL. Always everything. Never see head on.
That's how you perceive things. That's how you get things.
I want to go out the way that I want to go out that way next year for the Gettysburg Bash Paranormal. Oh, that'd be nice. Yes. Kelly, last year in my house, I kept smelling dog like all the time. It was like one of my old dogs who passed away. What do you think about that?
Yes, you can smell them.
Tammy Johnson, quit bringing up Gretel. You're freaking me out. You're making my skin crawl. Then every time I'm thinking, my handsome Gretel dolls, did you not hear about it? No. Where have you been? I was doing a show. You know, the dolls above me, the ones that you don't like?
Yeah.
I was doing a show one night, and I was like, what? And I looked down. I couldn't, I can't see. And I felt something on top of my foot because I don't wear shoes in my studio. I wear my socks, right? Like something crawled on top of my foot. It freaked me out.
What was it?
Well, I went down to pick it up, and it moved. So I blame myself. I blame myself for. So I say I kicked it or I hit it. It was Gretel, one of my dolls. Yes, wow. I about came unglued live on the show.
Wow.
Yes. So I have another psychic that I do a show with that she helps and does some fill-ins and stuff. And let me tell you something. She was like, you got to get rid of those dolls. And I'm like, would y'all quit telling me about that? Y'all tearing me up. So thank you, Kelly. I'll get to it right between the shows. Diane, I'm only about 60 miles from Gettysburg. I'd love to go to do something like that. Yeah, it is fun. It's very interesting. I tell people, you don't have to necessarily go to a famous place or a battlefield or a graveyard or cemetery. You can actually go out in the woods because people traveled there and left energy and so forth. You'd be surprised what you pick up on EVPs on your recorders and so forth. No, Yolanda, and I finally gave up. I was telling FDL Paranormal, I don't know what happened. I just gave up. If it's going to show up, I showed up. I even checked the vacuum cleaner just to make sure I didn't suck it up. So yes, some dolls are freaky. Yeah, I got to do a session tonight on the twins. That's a long story, but yeah. Kelly, great to be back on the show. I am like I am like want to be. Never was on one before, but I don't want to freeze up. Yeah, and it's nice not having to freeze up. I'm glad to have her that way.
Yes, thank you.
It's so nice. So, and I do everybody greatly appreciate everybody helping out
Yes,
and
thank
with
you
everything
again,
like that. I
everybody.
really do. It really means a lot. So, damn vacuum. I did, Yolanda. I checked it just to make sure. So, I was on all fours. Yolanda, don't even go there. Just stop it. Just stop it right now. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do to me. But no, it's real interesting because a lot of people don't think about that, and a lot of people, when they have animals and they're close to their pets, just like when people are talking about their cats and their dogs, to me they're children.
Well,
So
yeah, there are fur babies. Like my other dog, Missy, she was a 70-pound mixed. She was like part little bit of lab German Shepherd and a little bit of Rottweiler. And her eyes would glow green when I would do energy work. And she'd lay under the table and help me do energy work when I was doing that. And I still do energy work, but she'd just help out and they'll say, "Did you see that her eyes are green?" I said, "Yeah."
wow.
Yeah, it would be luminescent green. Her eyes were really brown, and she knew words. She could tell um, all her toys, and she'd put her toys in her own pile, and she never ripped any of her toys up.
Wow.
And this little dog I have now, she's a pound puppy. She's been abused. She's a little scramble brainy, but I've been working with her. She's doing a lot better than when I first got her. I'd ask her why she did something. I don't know. It's like, why don't you know? I don't know. It's like, okay.
Unbelievable. Let's see here. Add me on Facebook, Kelly Elliott. Yeah. And everybody that wants to follow me on Facebook, all you got to do is click the link that I just threw out there.
And the lady that wants a reading, friend me on Facebook, Kelly Jo Monahan, and I'll tell her it's from Grizzly in the note, and I'll friend her back.
Yeah, absolutely. You would not believe. Because I had to switch my profile page over a long time ago. I got tired of trying to figure out who to keep and who not to keep, and I was like, man, there's got to be a better way. Angel, yesterday I lit a green candle and put Michael, Archangel Michael, on my candle, and right away, Aurora ran and came, and she loved it. Oh wow. Interesting. I think a plane right up here freaked the dog out so bad. Now it hates to be an auto moving.
It has motion sickness.
Oh, I got it. The plane ride up here freaked the dog out so bad it hates to be in an auto moving.
Right.
I got you.
I think the dog got motion sickness.
Yeah, some animals do not like to be moving in a vehicle. I found that out years ago.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Angel Light, write me, Kelly Jo Monahan, and friend me, and I'll friend you back. I'm not good with friending other people. You have to friend me first, and I'll okay you. I am technologically challenged sometimes, so.
Yeah, don't feel bad. I'm right there. Joanne, hi there from Canada. Is there a message? A swallow came in my house and I helped it out. And then a hummingbird came in days later and I helped it.
Well,
wow.
There's a swallow is that faith, and then the hummingbird also means joy. So you have good things coming to you.
That's interesting. It really is.
Everybody's asking for readings. Well, I'll, I'll give you my phone number on the thing. I'll put it out there so that people can call me in real life.
All right, what is it? I'll type it out for you.
I was starting to. 561-333-5367.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
And I have an answer machine and everything, and I like real life phone better than anything in the whole wide world. Because I'm not on the computer all the time. So,
and I could contest to that. So she's absolutely right on that, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the best way to get a hold of her. Now, that phone does not accept text messages, correct?
Right. If they text me, I don't know where it goes. And it's a landline.
Okay, I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, because a lot of people probably won't know that. So.
Right, and then I have people be all PO'd at me and leave me nasty messages saying you didn't answer my text. It's like I don't have a cell phone.
Kelly Elliott, a few years ago when I moved into my new house, it was the second year of my Nan's death. And all of a sudden, the white dove appeared on the fence. Was that my Nan?
Yes, that's the way your grandma communicates you.
Well, that's interesting. Tammy Johnson, Kelly Joe, is the spirit from the former owner of my horses, the one that keeps coming and putting 2 braids in their hair while I'm sleeping?
Yep, that's her. Yep.
Wow, I didn't even get to finish reading that.
Yep, it is.
Wow.
And really, they are braiding the horse's mane.
Russell, I'm writing a book. What kind of bird in my past should be in my book? Russell wants to know.
Hawk, red-tailed hawk.
I think the world of Mr. Russell. I really do. He's very good character. He's got very good energy. Joanne Stewart, welcome back. Landlines can't take text, right? Well, the reason why I threw that out there, Joanne, because if I don't acknowledge that, they're going to be calling me or texting me like, I texted Kelly and she hasn't texted me back. So I just want to throw that out there, just let everybody know. Yes, I see the flicker. I have no lights on, ladies and gentlemen. And to show you, see, no lights in my studio. It's my other camera. I'm sitting in the dark. See?
I see.
Just my green screen. It's the energy that's going on. The only thing you see light-wise is just my monitors around me. I have no lights in the studio on. Crazy Witch. I had a hummingbird come look me face-to-face a couple of days ago last week. I had to cut free 2 different black snakes out of a net-type fence around the garden. Wow.
Well, black snakes are good luck. And the hummingbird, like I say, is joy.
Standing Stones, I forgot he does like to paint. I did a watercolor painting of a flickering bird, a flicker bird.
A flicker, that's his totem.
Yes. I have a question. I have 2 illnesses. Will they ever get better? Because I feel like they're just getting worse, Kelly.
I feel like that you'll find restitution. You'll always have them, but I feel like that you'll find a way to help them be a little better and you'll have improvement. And again, I'm not a doctor, but.
Yolanda, Kelly, do you see my spirit bird? You know what it is?
I'm seeing like a white dove for her.
Interesting. She said, Russell, I think she said a red-tailed hawk.
Yes.
For you, Russell, a red-tailed hawk.
Everybody's talking at once.
I know.
I'm trying to keep up. Okay.
My hands, my hands. So I'm trying to click on everything, but I'm trying to keep up. Can I post a link in here to if anybody wants? Well, sir, it depends on what the link is going to at first. So yes, black snakes are very good luck. Down here we are. Depends on where you're from. We call them gardener snakes. I hope so, Kelly. I do too, Kelly. Tammy, they know our lives are all interwoven. That is correct. Lots. I'm going to see the doctors tomorrow. Hopefully everything comes out good. I just seen a hawk today. LOL. Lady Wolf. That's why I'm quiet. Hello, Aussie. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Aussie Sue.
Yes, absolutely. You can put a link for your painting. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't care. That's fine. Absolutely. Not what I thought was even close. Thank you, Kelly.
Well, sorry.
I think she's talking to the other Kelly, I think.
I know she talked to me. She asked me what bird I saw. But I keep seeing a huge white bird too. I also see
the other night I was sleeping. I could hear someone stomping upstairs like the feet into my cousin pour. Because go ahead, Kelly.
But the other bird that I see for that lady is a kittrell.
Now what is that?
It's a bird that has a Y in its tail.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
5 a.m. in the morning, and it kept wanting to invite me up at like 5 in the morning.
What? The other night I was sleeping. I could hear someone. Well, you always are going to have a ghost because she's a medium. So.
Tammy Johnson, Yolanda, I like it better when he combs it out and it's not like a good braiding. It's kind of a mess. I told you she was talking to the other Kelly.
Oh, okay.
She was. Yeah.
Right.
But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Okay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another edition of Grizzlies on the Hunt with Psychic Medium Kelly Joe. Right now, we're talking about animals and other relevant topics with her. It's lovely not having her freezing up and everything, so I love it. Yes.
It is nice.
So Russell Easterbrooks wants to know, what is his spirit bird?
His spirit bird is an owl, like a giant hoot owl.
Sir, does that not fit you beyond a reasonable doubt with your research? That's kind of funny. I have to laugh at that, sir. Because in the Bigfoot realm, do they not communicate a lot by using that technique? So yes, that I have to laugh on that one. So yes, see, look at them. Yes, out of all the birds that she has to choose, that one you were born with You have been chosen. Kelly, I think I have another paranormal gift. I'm not sure. I can hear like family talk to me in my head that passed
Yes.
away. Is that right?
Yes. Clear audience. Yep.
Golly, Kelly, we're gonna, yeah, we really got to get you on a show.
She's multi-gifted. She's very gifted.
Yolanda says, "Hello, Lady Wolf. How you doing?"
And crazy. Testing, testing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. They're starting to play.
So that was not intentional, by the way. Crazy Witch, the hummingbird is right in front of me right now here on the porch.
And that's one of her totems. That is her bird.
And Crazy Witch, don't feel bad. I called you a she from a he from a long time. So yes, that means joy. I know, Crazy Witch, right? I don't know. I'm not going to go into pronouns, verbs, adjectives, any of that stuff tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, but we heard a bell. We heard tings and tongs before the show, and now they're going to get active. We're seeing lights going above me. I showed you there's no lights in the studio. So, Kelly says, thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. But it's just interesting. And that's, and I'll be honest, you are the one that motivated me, because I laughed at you last year about me writing the book.
Oh, I know. You laughed at a lot of things I told you.
Yes.
You didn't believe a lot of things I told you.
No, I didn't.
All. You thought I was a crazy woman.
Yes, I did.
No.
Taps.
I get that all the time.
So, welcome, Dan Nan. I never felt that I had any spirit animals around me, maybe because I'm allergic to animals.
That doesn't matter in spirit world if you're allergic or not.
Kelly Elliott, can I try to tell my family that I have paranormal experiences happen to me? It feels like they don't believe me, Kelly.
Well, it depends on how open they are,
Crazy Witch says crows are very interesting, important to me.
That's one of your familiar animals that help you go back and forth and do your witchcraft, because they're mystical. They go into the void and come back.
Yeah, so Red-tailed Hawk was Russell Easterbrook's birds for one of his books that he asked about. So yes. So, and just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, I went to play a button that I played earlier before the show for music, and that music is no longer there. So they are playing with my electronics again. Angel, that's why I keep quiet at times. People think you're nuts, but hey, you know what? I know where they live, and they know that I know. But yeah, you're right. And I did, so I went out on this journey after I met Kelly, because Kelly brought things up that freaked me out.
I'm sorry.
She pretty much told me to shut my pie hole one day and just let me finish, is what she told me. And I was like, whoa. And told me about my grandfather, and Kelly's one of those ones, when she calls, or tells me she needs to talk, I answer. So very interesting. I'll assure you that. So yeah, thank you again, Kelly Joe, Crazy Witch. Kelly Joe, do I have an animal spirit? Tammy Johnson wants to know.
You have a white leopard, a snow leopard.
Oh, wow. Kelly Elliott, everything is happening to me sometimes. I can smell dog in the house. Is that one of my pets that died? Is that deja vu?
It's like a recurring energy. You can just send it away into the light, to the light, through the light.
Did I just not read that?
Yeah, you read it.
Did it? Kelly, did you already ask?
She already asked that before.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going.
No,
okay.
No. Okay,
Denise says I'm attracted to cardinals and hummingbirds.
cardinals are. Yes, you are an eagle, Yolanda. You have an eagle, probably a golden one, beautiful, and then the white-headed brown one, the beautiful regal one.
Angel, don't worry about not writing right. I can't read half the time, so don't worry about none of that. Plus, I can't spell half the time anymore anyway, so don't feel bad. Lady Wolf, Kelly Joe calls a spade a spade. Anyone who wants to hear anything sugarcoated, they need to go to the bakery. That is the truth. I can tell you that. And that day that she was on that interview and told me, oh, when you move, you're going to have to go see a dentist. And she got off the interview and left me hanging. And then I finally moved when she said I was going to move to the location I was going to move. Then I went, and then I lost that tooth. Then I found out I was a king because it was a crown. Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Now, somebody asked.
Did I skip one?
I don't know. Somebody was asking me something about their future, and I don't know who it was. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep track.
Oh, Kelly, do you know my future is going to be, Kelly? Kelly Elliott. You're right, I did.
Well, you're going to start feeling better. I see you traveling a little bit, and you're going to move in 2 years. You'll move more northwest of where you are.
That's good. Aussie Sue, Kelly Joe. I was told my spirit animal was also an owl, but I was wondering why I'm so sensitive. I pick up on many things, especially if someone or something isn't true.
Well, she has LIDAR. She's a lie detector. And you're very gifted with psychic, and you know what's right and what's wrong. You have LIDAR.
Yolanda, you almost got me to say that. They love when I say that word. I'm interested to know if I have any spirit animals. Nan Kim wants to know.
Yours is otter, and otter symbolizes playfulness.
Nan Kim. Wow, that's interesting. Crazy Witch, loving the show. Y'all on the chat are awesome. They are. I love the chat. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. Russell, I saved a bird's life. What kind can you see?
I don't know. I don't know. Was it an owl?
So what's interesting is that a lot of people think psychics can pull things out of the air or out of the sky.
Right, you can't.
Right. So
like, for instance, the other night I was doing mediumship I do a little psychic line, and she goes, you tell me about all the people who died. I said, they'll talk till the cows come home. Give me a name of somebody.
yeah, I wish it works that way sometimes.
Right.
Hello, Juno. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Kelly Elliott. I had a feeling was one off of my dogs. I had a feeling was one of my dogs. Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy Witch, thank you, Yolanda. New comments. I'm like way off. Where am I at? Crazy Witch, love hummingbirds. There we go. Thanks, Kelly Joe. Don't forget, make sure, Russell, tell us what type of bird it is, because I'm curious. Thank you. Everybody's saying thank you, Kelly Joe.
Welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
Funny you should say that. I'm actually planning a holiday to Blackpool this year, Kelly. Well, that's interesting. I can tell you this much. So every king, right? Yes, Yolanda. It was a crown that I brought. I thought it was. I thought I broke my tooth. I was sucking on a piece of hot candy. So when I broke it, I was like, I didn't have no flavor, and it wouldn't dissolve. And so I spit it out, and I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Do what?" And I was like, I gotta call Kelly Joe. And I called Kelly, and she's like, I know why you're calling me. You're gonna see the dentist in the morning. I was like, I hate when you do this. I was like, yeah, I showed because they got me in the next morning. I called over the weekend, like they called me, and they're like, y'all go ahead and come in. We feel sorry for you, and I showed when it was. I'm like, oh. And then they said, it's a crown. I was like, I didn't know that. I thought it was part of it too. I didn't know they put a crown in years ago. So I was royalty. And but everything Kelly has ever said to me was always true across the board. And every psychic that I have on my panel for the cold cases, missing person case or unsolved murder, none have been vetted, and they have been through a process. So they're not just like, oh, I'm a psychic, I want to join the panel. That's not how it works. But Kelly Joe, do you see me moving from this place very soon? Angel wants to know.
Yes. Yes. I see you moving in 7 months, and you'll move northeast of where you are. Do you want to go to another state, Angel Lady? Because you could be able to move to another state.
Russell says the bird he saved was a crow.
And he'll remember you for life.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. Everybody's saying hello back and forth to each other. Appalachian Tales of Terror. Hello, Grizz.
Hello.
Hello there.
All right, what happened to the angel light lady? Where is she?
That's a he. He said thank you, and I'm waiting for him to reply back. Yeah, that's how far back I am.
Okay.
Areas I would love to, but have mother here taken care of. That is a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
I know not from experiences, and I know I'm dealing with some things too, but I know for other people dealing with family members, that's a lot of responsibility and a lot of caretaking. Lucy wants to know, is there any messages for me?
You have a job change coming.
Are you expecting that, Lucy? Lucy, are you looking? Lucy, is something going on? Standing. Stop it. Norma, is Raven special? Nice.
So and that's going to happen within 2-3 months for the lady.
Lucy, I drive a school bus. Kelly Joe will it be in Brooklyn? I think I moved to, you think?
Yeah, you are going to be in Brooklyn. And where is there a B bridge in Brooklyn? I'm geographically challenged.
A B bridge?
Yeah, it's called the B bridge.
Oh, that's interesting.
So have him at say if there's a B bridge in Brooklyn.
Angel says no.
Huh. So is there one that's nicknamed B bridge?
Wouldn't that be the Brooklyn Bridge?
No. It's something else. So is there something called nicknamed the B bridge? You're B by the bridge that's called the B bridge when you move.
No, she says it wasn't the Brooklyn Bridge. Kelly Elliott wants to know, does she have any messages, do you think, from my loved ones from that passed away?
Well, your grandma's been in your spare bedroom lately, and it's an anniversary. So what anniversary is coming up?
And also they want to know, do you do any tarot card readings too when they call
Yes. You? Yeah, I can. I use the
Okay.
Robert Hansen deck.
Yeah, so I found out that there are many different types of decks. Why is that?
It's different flavors for different people. Like next time I can do the tarot cards, I'll hold them up and I'll tell you what they mean. But I read them different than normal people.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this edition. Thanks for joining in. And thank you, Kelly Jo. We'd love you not freeze it up. And I'm so glad that you got your computer up and running.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm glad that you have power tonight. I was afraid you wasn't going to have that since you told me about the storm. So.
Oh, yeah. I was afraid tonight, too. It's like I was crossing my fingers and holding my breath.
Right. So next week, you want to try the cards then?
Yeah, I'll get them out and I'll show them. My cards are very old. I've had this deck since I was 22 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Yolanda, do what? There we go. I said it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast and around the world. Godspeed. We'll see you on the next show at 9:00 tonight. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Good night.